I'm here to expose the injustice that was perpetrated on the millennial bullion slat. Boyanslat. Mr. Slat is the victim of Bill Maher and his cover up. Mr. Slat is the inventor of the machine that cleaned up or collected 110,000 pounds of plastic from the Great Plastic Patch in the Pacific Ocean. Bill Maher has always blamed us, the populace, for this plastic patch. Well, when Mr. Slack got out there, he realized what he had seen. The plastic patch is not used bottled water, plastic, or plastic from the oil or antifreeze that you got from your local auto parts store. 99% of the plastic patch is made up of used marijuana bongs from Bill Maher. Bill Maher smokes so much marijuana that he goes through these bongs almost hourly. And he was disposing them in the recycling of his house, but then the city said it was too much and they were charging him for the disposal of this plastic. Well, Bill Maher, being the cheapskate that he is, didn't want to pay anymore. So he was throwing all this plastic in the ocean, and the ocean currents caused this plastic to collect, and that's how we got the Great Plastic Patch. You notice Mr. Moore never talks about the plastic patch. He's always talking about climate change and the environment and his pet peeve and his pet project, but the plastic patch is never talked about because he knows he is the one who caused the plastic patch. And when Greta made her speech at the UN, Bill Maher proposed that she should get a Nobel Prize. But when Mr. Slat collected 110 pounds of his plastic for free, he should have billed him. I would have billed him. Mr. Maher did not mention him on his show, not once. He has never mentioned that boy's name. Not only did he do that, he sabotaged Mr. Slat's Nobel Prize campaign. Because I submitted his name for the Nobel Prize. I did the application myself. And the Nobel Prize Committee was ready to award the prize, and then all of a sudden I got a call the night before the ceremony that he wasn't getting the Nobel Prize. And so I did some investigations, and I found out that Mr. Moore paid off officials, blackmailed officials with a few honey traps, planted drugs in their hotel rooms, all so Mr. Slat wouldn't get his Nobel Prize and his plastic bong dumping can continue. He's probably dumping them right now. So I'm here to expose this. We need to band together first and get Mr. Slat his Nobel Prize. And second, make Bill Maher pay for the cleanup of the plastic patch. And also force the city of Los Angeles and the state of California to make Mr. Maher comply with disposing of his bongs, his plastic bongs at least, in a more environmentally friendly way. And Mr. Maher, maybe you should just think about smoking less weed so you won't go through all these plastic bongs.